Alright, I'm back with the race car. 2013 season's over. Last night was the last race. Auto Speedway. Maximum Destruction. Put in by Octane Beauty Supply. Car lasted. Went through four maximum destructions this year. Not a whole lot of damage to her. Kept her in one piece. I even let a few buddies and my cousin's wife drive the car. Next year I'm gonna come back out with the same car. A little bit more bracing. Way better motor and tranny. Rear end. Probably re-weld my cage, put in a few more bars here and there. I'm gonna put my rear kicker bars in, send them in the back. Probably I'm gonna add a fire extinguisher in the car also, right here. On this old boy. I'm gonna put a brace right here and a brace out here and have me a fire extinguisher sitting there. Too many cars past two eaves that caught on fire. Almost had. I don't want to be in a burning car. Nothing really that can burn in my car. There's nothing plastic, but it still has fuel and it still could blow up. These tires I put on here last night made the car corner and handle like a G. Got my front bumper cover ripped off. Yep. Jimmy Bass on the 116 when he was pulling me. I let a little bit of too much slack in the chain and whammy. There goes my front bumper. It did jerk the whole front assembly off. But I have to give thanks to the 187 crew that was there last night. They tack welded my front bumper back on and even put some self-tapping screws in it. So if anybody knows them guys, give them thanks. I wasn't able to catch anybody's name or anything last night, but I guess there's next year. It held up for the Enduro anyways. So, I definitely did a good job there. Thank you very much. Other than that, not much damage. Took a little fender damage. A little banging here and there. Last night I had a motor problem. Brought the 6th lap in on the Enduro. Had a caution. Stopped. Green flag flew. I stomped it on the ground, broke tires loose, and then the car seemed like it had no drive gear. RPMs went sky, shift light blinging in my eyeballs. Let out of it, put it in 2, stomped it, kind of shimmied, then did the same thing, thinking that the clutches and all that and the transmission fried. Car still moves under its own power though. This morning I got up, I come out and swapped batteries. She fired up. She's not a happy camper, ticking and clacking and making all kinds of goofy noise. About 18 pounds of oil pressure in the motor. I don't know, it hurt her. Oh well, getting rebuilt. But transmission, not sure what I'm gonna go with yet. I don't like the 700 R4 option, I don't think. On the rebuild, I'm trying to get something that's bulletproof, something I can't blow up out there. But it's a race car. We'll always blow trannies up, always blow motors up. Thinking a Power Glide or A350 is probably going to go in here. Just not sure yet. Track black flagged me yesterday when I was testing the car, filled the fuel cell up a little bit too much, and a lot of fuel was coming out this overflow hose here onto the track. Black flagged me off the track, didn't know it was leaking, which, understandable. Well, won't have any more race car videos this year, not till next year. I'll have my build process and that up on. Man, somebody grabbed a hold of my quarter panel pretty good, ripped me a big hole, pushed me in pretty good, enough to where it keeps the tire poking out. I don't like that. I have to beat that out for next year. Can't be getting the tire cut down. It's funny looking at scratches and stuff on your car the very next day, because I don't remember something running into me that high up on my door right in the Excel sticker. I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing something come high enough up on the Simpson stickers, my Carrytown sticker here, across top my fender. Must have been a truck. Somebody's getting their box up in there. I don't know. I enjoyed the 2013 season. Met a lot of new friends and people at the track. Made new friends. It was a good sport. I had a lot of fun. Next year we'll back out the same black car. We'll be bringing that 80 Camaro sitting in the back there, the white one too. Be the factory stock car. Also be picking up a truck. I want to be able to do the pull and the push, trailer race and all that without damaging your car. I think if I pull, I do the pull and the push in this car, but if I was to do the trailer race, I think the back end of the car would be white noise. Plus, I think the figure 8 would be a fun little race to be in. I don't know. Got all the parts here. Show you guys the 80 real quick again. Got all the parts off it. Fenders, deck lid, core support, bumper cover, hood, and the doors, steering column. Anybody needs parts or is interested in these parts, hit me up. My email is streetdreamscc1@gmail.com. I'm probably not going to be running none of the factory spot doors and parts on that. My bad. Gonna buy a body kit right from Performance Bodies to make a kit for the 81 Camaro. I'm just going to go with an all brand new body on this thing. This will be the 78 black 1980 factory stock race car next year. Got the front end all tore down and ready to go. I wanted to cut the rest of the firewall out and all that, but this time I really can't be doing none of that, because if I cut anything out, I could lose the rigidity of the car, and it could kind of collapse in on itself, and I'd like it to stay the way it was off the assembly line until I can get the core support and the frame, front frame there, and tie in the rear subframe and the front subframe on that, and then I'll cut the core support out, the firewall, my bad, and then rebuild it. The floorboards back here were pretty fucked up, pretty nasty. As you can see, like my frame here, this is my rear subframe. It's just rusted the fuck out. I'm gonna have to do a whole chassis. I'm about to rebuild everything on this car. Now that I got into it and I peeled back what they had done to it, I'm not happy about it, you know. And it's a race car. I guess you need to build your own car, but still, I wish the floor pans would have been good. You can see where I started cutting them out. You got it all cut out and bent down. This side all cut out, but I don't want to cut through my cross member, so I got to get up under there and cut that out without messing my cross member up. Then this floor pan will come right out of here. Driver's side, same thing. You can see what they did here. It's not even straight. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I mean, obviously you can see underneath here at the bottom the angle transition. Like, the seat is hooked to that. If that car would have took a hit, the seat would have been in the roof, had a broken neck, all the goodies. There's the other side of the car, the driver's side, the leaf spring mount. What an awesome mount, huh? And the guy was gonna let me race it like this. What an asshole. Whatever. I told the guy I was tearing it apart anyway, so hopefully he knew I was gonna take my word on that. But they already started redoing the frame on this side, so it's connected all the way up into the front one. Passenger side, they didn't make it that far. Cut off at about right here at the back of the front subframe. And they never added their section in. Like I said, I'm gonna do it. Something more for me to do. I'm not sure if I want to cut the roof line across the top there and then cut it right at the pillar so I can add my cage in there, or how about going at that? But anyways, it's going to be a full cage. I'm going to have it bent by wind pushers here in Clio if they aren't already all booked up. Depending on how much price and what it's going to cost, I might even have them install it again if they have availability, because I know they do a lot of work. They stay busy. Again, it's called Wind Pushers Racing Fabrication out of Clio, Michigan. I'm not 100% sure on the phone number, but you can look them up and Google them. You'll find them. They can build you anything from stock, mild to wild. They do a lot of the cars that race at other cities and Dixie, around the surrounding areas, but they're local for us. Finished cutting this back out. One good thing I did find out about the car that I was unsure of last time was the rear end. I was unsure. I was told that it was locked up. Well, the other day when I had it jacked up, I spun it around and they both spin the same way, so she is locked up. How it's locked up, I'm not sure. Something I'm going to get into when I tear the rear end apart. I am hoping somebody didn't just weld it together. I'm hoping that they actually got a locker in there and they did it right. I mean, they got new shocks on it. Kind of were doing the right thing with the rear subframe and the back end of the car, but they're just hacking it together. And let you guys see this setup they got going on here. Just tied into the floor. I cut this right here. There was a little section in here, right here, that I cut out so you can see my new cut. But it was rusted from shit right here all the way back, and there was nothing. You can see where the rust was. It wasn't even hooking together right there at all. And then this side was just all rusted out too. So I had to get the floor pan out of there. What they had on there was a piece of sheet metal coming down the front of the wall and then bent down and everything all screwed in with screw holes. And they had it all screwed in. So man, the shysters. I'm gonna leave this brace bar in here. Keep the car's side structure good. We gotta get this out of here. The old steering wheel mount. And get the e-brake mount and all that out of there. Cut the other side of this tunnel. Cut it down. So I gotta get this patch piece out that they got screwed down and welded in here. It's just real thin, like sheet metal. I don't even know, dude. It's not something you should have on your floorboard by any means. But I don't know. Things people do, I guess. Show you guys the rust. See right through the frame rail. Oh hey, I see daylight down there at the bottom. That's the rear subframe frame rail that runs up into the trunk area underneath the car for the leaf spring. Yeah, not okay. Not okay. Well, anyways, rambling on enough about my goddamn race cars. I'll make a new video later on as my progress goes on the cars. You guys will get to see the builds, and thanks for watching. Subscribe. I subscribe back. I like YouTube. You always find funny shit, dumb shit, stuff that can help you out. Whatever, you guys know. It's just fun. Alright, well, the Bone Sack Racing Team, number 78. Thanks for watching this year. Next year we'll be back out. More action. And as I build the motors and trannies for both these cars and the factory stock comes along, like I said, I'll make more videos. Later.